Hi, welcome to Behind the Data with me, Emma Trevor. Let's take a look at the main factors that have been driving energy markets since our last update at the end of June. Our top three drivers behind prices this month are temperatures, geopolitics, and Norwegian gas maintenance. Prices pushed higher throughout the first half of July, as seen on screen here, supported by forecasts of elevated temperatures across Europe. These conditions raise concerns over elevated cooling demand, adding upward momentum to the market. Concerns also emerged around French nuclear generation, as rising temperatures threaten to impact production. Nuclear reactors rely on river water for cooling, and warmer weather can increase river temperatures, reducing the effectiveness of this cooling process and limiting output. In extreme cases, environmental regulations may require output reductions or even temporary forced shutdowns to prevent ecological harm from excessively warm water discharge. However, as July progressed, temperature forecasts were revised downward. With the likelihood of a major heatwave diminishing, market sentiment shifted and prices began to fall, retracing gains from the first half of the month. Our second driver is geopolitics, which remained a key market driver in July, with two major sanctions announcements targeting Russian energy revenues. The European Union introduced its 18th sanctions package, which included a reduction in the oil price cap and a full transaction ban on the Nord Stream pipelines. This will prevent the completion and any future operation of Nord Stream 1 and 2 pipelines, which would have facilitated the transport of gas from Russia to Western Europe. The United States also unveiled new measures that initially sparked market volatility. Ahead of the announcement, speculation drove prices higher, with reports of tariffs as high as 500% on imports to the US from countries still purchasing Russian energy products. Ultimately, the US confirmed a 100% tariff, preceded by a 50-day grace period for Russia to agree a ceasefire in Ukraine before the measures take effect. On Monday, the 28th of July, President Trump suggested he was planning to reduce this 50-day window to 10 or 12. However, at the time of this update, we are still awaiting official confirmation. The third key driver this month is Norwegian gas maintenance. A series of planned outages throughout July led to unexpected supply constraints, contributing to upward pressure on prices. One of the most significant disruptions occurred at the Myanmar facility, where an outage resulted in a drop in gas flows to the UK of more than 50% over a 2-day period, as shown in this chart. Additionally, planned maintenance at the Troll gas field was extended later in the month, further tightening supply beyond initial expectations. And finally, looking forward, one thing to look out for is the implementation of US tariffs. Following an extension to the original 9th of July deadline, the 1st of August is now anticipated as a firm cutoff for the remaining reciprocal tariffs to take effect. This means that any country that has not secured a trade agreement with the US since Liberation Day will face higher tariffs on exports to America. If major economies fail to reach a deal in time, this could weigh on expectations for future industrial demand. Thank you for your time, and I hope that you found this update useful.